welcome to Intermission at Folk Night at the Registry. I'm Jan Van Der Horst. Now let's spend some time with tonight's featured performers. We have Mélisande and Alexandra de Grosbois-Garand. Welcome to Folk Night at the Kitchen, or welcome back to Folk Night, Alexandra.
Merci.
Merci.
You've just released a new album. The English name is On the Same Wavelength. And this is an electro-trad album, but it's your original music. It's a return to your original music.
Yes, it's going to be released on May 8th, but 2 songs have already been released. And like you said, it's a return to writing, which I was doing a little bit in the electro-trad, the previous albums, because I was writing some choruses. I was sometimes also adding some liberty, freedom in the melodies. Right. But this is the first time I really write the whole thing with the electro-trad sound. And Alex wrote a lot of instrumental melodies in the trad style, which is why it's still in the electro-trad sound.
Right. So when did you come up with the concept of electro-trad, taking traditional Quebecois songs, but framing them in a electronic music environment?
Well, the first album we released doing the electro-trad was in 2014, and it's been on my background project for almost decades, because I saw a Swedish band called Ednin Garna in France in 1994, and they had some electronic elements to the music, and I loved it, and some others. There was quite a lot of Scandinavian bands doing that, and some Celtic bands did some of that as well. So it was there, but then I was with Genticorum, and then playing pop rock music with Mélisande, and we even considered doing it with Genticorum to do some electro-trad, more instrumental stuff, and it never happened. So at some point, when we started doing traditional songs together, I thought, well, maybe that's what we should do now, do electro-trad, and it's the 5th electro-trad album that we will release, so it's a nice, exciting journey.
Right. And what was the reaction in Quebec? Because I mean, some people would take their traditional songs very seriously, and you don't mess around with them. So what was the reaction?
Well, as you mentioned, well, for those people, I think, well, they weren't I didn't feel like anybody was mad or something. I think it was just maybe not really wanting to do anything with it. Just how do you say, no reaction. It's not I didn't feel any anger from people, very traditional. But surprisingly, some people that I thought wouldn't like it still were open to it and liked it. And I think they also were able to see the process behind it, because even though the sound was electro-trad, the process of finding the song, there was a big ethnological part to it, and field, a recording process, archive researches. So all those steps are really rooted. So I think they were able to see that and appreciate that. So it was a good reaction overall. Yeah. And I think the people who didn't like it didn't say anything.
Yeah, and some people may not like the sound, but they respect our work and
the artistic approach to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because the last time we talked at the Folk Alliance conference in Montreal, you mentioned about you went to Washington searching for songs, and you went all over the place, in Ontario, besides Quebec, looking for songs that you could use or you could work with.
Yeah. So that's why there was how do you say, in French we say discours, there was a speech behind it, a story behind the sound, which can appear to be for some people, oh, this is electro and it's not deep, but it was somehow deep. So we went to Library of Congress in Washington, and we found songs that were recorded in Quebec, Ottawa region, Louisiana.
Yeah.
One song that we picked was from Louisiana, French songs. So there is a lot of songs, the little treasures to be found in archive centers. So with that and with the field recording project, it was very, very I don't know how to say, but we grew a lot in this experience to like go and meet people and listen to their stories and listen to the way of life that like their way of life, like how they grew up and how the traditional music came into their life, the traditional songs, how they learned the songs and the songs they give to us. So that was also very precious to us. And there's a little video thing on YouTube that you can watch about that little project that we did, and we're about to do it again. So this is the good thing.
Now, with the new album, their original songs, tell me about the subject matter, the inspiration for these songs of yours.
Yeah, interesting. I was thinking about that, and I realized that the songs, it's somehow stories, but it's more than stories. It's ambiances. It's more like stating, not like stating the fact of something. Like it's more like describing a scene. It's more scenes descriptions than like really like a story, and it's really towards la fête, like the party, the fun, the joy, celebrating and celebrating what unites us. And that's why we have guests also from many different regions. Like we have Congolese singer, Cajun people, Mexican, Innu, one woman who sings in Inueman in a song. So it was more about celebrating what unites us is our love for our roots. So we thought we would put that forward in the album. And the subjects are really like, let's love each other and let's have fun and let's also be a bit silly sometimes. Let's just do what we want, because I had this trauma of writing songs before, trying to do like contests and having people say your song is not good enough, or your song, and all that kind of things that happen when you write songs and you try to enter contests and stuff like that. And I was really happy to do traditional songs, because I was like, well, now I'm just interpreting songs, which I love. But I was happy to come back to writing and to let myself free and not think really, oh, is this good enough? Is this not good enough? Just, what do I want to say? And, I'm going to say the way I want to say it, and it's going to be just fine. I like it. So just to please myself in the first place, and then, if hopefully people will like it. But it was liberating to do that.
Now, also on the album, you have Yves Lambert, Edith Butler, Damien Robitaille. How much fun was it collaborating with all these people, bringing them all in to be part of the whole experience?
It was a lot of fun, like depending on the guest, like with Damien, he's our neighbor, so he came many times to our place, so it was more of a collaborative work. Some people were more like we told them what to sing, and like Yves, he was very busy touring when we were recording the guests, so we told them, okay, let's wait until January. So she was actually in Bali with her mother and aunt, and I went to Yves' place and spent the day there and recorded him, and it was a very nice experience, and he's very happy with the song, and we're looking forward to sing the song with him eventually on stage as well. So it's been an amazing experience.
It was interesting how we didn't know in advance who was going to get involved in the writing process and who wasn't going to. Like for Edith Butler, she doesn't really write her songs.
Okay.
Well, I didn't really know that until I find out. So I had one song, and then I was proposing stuff, and I was like, okay, suggestion. Okay, well, what do you think? But she was like, oh, it's all good. No, okay. So it was all like, okay. Then I understood, okay, I can write the song, and she's going to sing it. And I had her recording the whole song, and I recorded the whole song. And after it was like, just a game of, oh, okay, what are we going to do with this? Right. Okay, her, he, me. And it was just a matter of finding the right balance of who sings what. Right. And we went to her house to record her, and that was a lot of fun. That was very much
a very good connection with her and her partner. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, your last album, Rembombine, was an acoustic album. you already have plans for another acoustic album to come out, and it's going to feature your teenage son playing.
Yeah.
He plays accordion?
Yeah, and harmonica and foot percussion and clarinet
And he sings too.
and he learns fast, so we don't know what he will play when we record the album.
Yeah, we don't know.
So we've only got a couple of minutes, but how much did he enjoy being a part of the whole process and being part of the band?
Oh, he really loves it, and we brought him in the United States and New Mexico for a show in front of young kids, and he's really good on stage, and he really loves playing, and he's natural. So he enjoyed it. He played on the song with Yves Lambert, so that's quite a thrill for him to be playing on that song, and he really got the part. He nailed it, and so yeah, I think it's gonna be very fun and.
Yeah, he has the true the true spirit of traditional musicians. Like every week almost he goes by himself by public transportation to music sessions in Montreal, and he hangs out with our friends all the time, more than we do actually. So, because he has more time. He doesn't have to take care of the house and things like that, so he can just play music a lot. So I think it will be very nice to see how the project evolves with him as part of it.
Right, he's still in high school, or is he in university?
He's finishing now in high school, yeah.
All right, so what are his plans postgraduate, like for university, or?
Well, that's something we would need more than 2 minutes.
We only have one now.
He's a registered, like he's supposed to go into a scenic productions, like for stage.
Yeah,
okay.
So
technical and... So we'll see.
Sound engineer, lighting, and stuff like that. So we'll see if he...
Still something very creative.
Yeah, and like something that would combine
but
well with...
he just wants to play music. So
Yeah.
All right. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now it's time for the second half of tonight's concert.